Hey guys, what's up? Lingling is back with another video. Today we're just going to do a little chit chat about language mistakes again. Or it's not really. The first story is a language mistake and the second story is just a really awkward moment of language translation. So yeah, if you guys are ready, let's get chatty, shall we? Chatty. You said that? Yeah. Let's get chatty. Let's get to it. Okay, so the first story was my friend who told me this. He had just learned a few phrases of Mandarin, and when he got into a cab one day in Beijing, he said, "Hello, taxi driver," but because driver is not very nice in Chinese, so they usually use the words like master or uncle because the man is usually older than you, right? No, not usually. If the man is older than you, for me and for my friend, the driver was older than us, so we would use one of these two terms. My friend, he was very proud because he learned how to say master in Chinese. 师傅, I'll write it down here. 师傅, right? So he went into the cab and he said, "Hello, 师傅." And if you're Chinese or if you know Chinese Mandarin, you can hear the differences. 师傅 and 媳妇. 师傅 is SHI and 媳妇 is XI. The driver didn't say much. He seemed a little confused. And my friend was like really proud. He said the right term, right? He had just learned it. He was so excited. But then after a few times, he asked his Chinese friend to help him because he didn't understand why the drivers were so confused and never really replied to what he said. So he learned that 媳妇 means foreign wife and 师傅 is master, right? So every time he went into a cab, he basically said, "Hello, my foreign wife," instead of "Hello, master." So yeah, that's the thing in Chinese, because the letters, the sounds are very similar, and if you're a newbie, it can be hard to hear or say the difference. I'm not saying he shouldn't have tried. I thought he was really brave to try to speak Chinese Mandarin, and I have done the same so many times before. As I said in an earlier video, I talked about the time I said congratulations on your divorce instead of wedding because the words are so similar and I didn't understand why people were like, what? So yeah, that's just, life of a person who is learning a new language or learning Mandarin Chinese. That's the first story. I just thought it was really funny, so that's why I shared it with you guys. The second story is, I actually think that one is even more awkward. Because this was my friend who told me that her colleague came to China the first time and the Chinese were like, "Oh, what's your name?" And he said, "My name is Sabi." And Chinese were like, "Ooh, if you're Chinese or you know Chinese Mandarin, you know what I'm talking about." So they wanted to find a Chinese name for him. And usually when you find a Chinese name for a foreigner, the Chinese person would take your foreign name and then listen to it and try to make it Chinesey or give you some characters. And then you can decide if you want to have that name, so it's easier, so you react when you hear the name. Right? For me, my English name is Lena, and then my Chinese name is Ling Na. So anyway, this guy's name was Sabi, and the Chinese were like, "Okay, maybe we just don't try to make that into a Chinese name. So what is your last name?" They asked him, "What is your surname?" And he said, "Well, it's also Sabi." And they were like, "Okay, maybe we just find a total different name for you." Why? Because the problem here is that "shabi" means stupid cunt in Chinese. yeah. So basically his name would be stupid cunt. And yeah, I don't know if it's, yeah, sorry, it's not pretty, but I'm just saying, I thought this was a hilarious story of like, and it's his name, right? Both of them, the first name and the surname. I'm like, what are you going to do then, man? You need to change your name if you want to have a life in China, or if you want anyone to respect you in China, right? So yeah, I don't know what happened if he got a totally different Chinese name. I would probably do that or try to pronounce the name a little bit differently. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying that's what happens sometimes. That's like super unlucky. I'm very happy it didn't happen to me, but yeah, 加油, I would say. So anyway, guys, that was my 2 stories for today's chit chat. I hope you liked them, and remember, if you have any questions or comments or stories of your own, please leave a comment below, and I love to read it, and I love to discuss these weird translation / language cultural problems, moments, whatever. Yeah. So guys, have a nice day, and Lingling is out. 再见.